It's been a minute, but I'm moving. It is I, your favorite holistic strength and conditioning coach. It's been a minute. A lot has happened. I will fill you in later. But as of right now, I am packing and I am moving. Not sure if you're wondering if I still live in Florida, if I'm still pursuing the dream to be a successful strength and conditioning coach. Yes, yes, yes. I still live in Florida and things are going really well with a job, with being a strength and conditioning coach here in Florida. Your girl's doing it. Your girl's doing it. And I'm really happy about it. I'm really proud of myself for everything that I have endured, everything that I have learned, everything that I have understood more about myself as a woman and as an entrepreneur and as a coach. So the last time you guys saw me, I was in a major dark night of the soul. I was going through a big transition. I was understanding what my purpose is and if I should continue that purpose here in Florida. And obviously, in a business, when we think about business, we're going to fail time and time again. And that's something that I have to be okay with, is that I'm going to fail a few times and then we're going to get back up and keep going and keep alchemizing. And I've had to call to the magician, the wise woman, and the wild woman. And things have really shifted for me in the best way. Attracting people, good people in my life, attracting people that are also part of the dream team where we can encourage and help others, and really just putting myself more out there in regards to my business. And I moved now. I live with a wonderful woman. I'm gonna pick her up later today at the airport. She is phenomenal. She's also an elite athlete. She's a fighter. She's a boxer. And she just won the Olympic trials. So absolutely the coolest chick ever. And I kind of want to tell you how that story came about, and I'll get into that in a second. But one thing, the biggest thing of this video, of like what I want to get across, is one, yes, you're going to fail time and time again in anything that you do, whether it's your business, whether you're in school, you're an athlete. Like, we're going to have moments in our lives where we fail. And in relationships, whatever that might feel or look like to you. But it's important to stay in your faith and to stay in your connection to Source, to God, to the heavens above, to our earth that we live on. You know, in Chinese medicine, we talk about yin energy coming from Mother Earth and yang energy coming from the universe. And one thing that I have been devoted to is to trust. So that was the spleen empowerment that we went through in Qigong, and that has been a major shift. Another thing that I have also learned through this past few months since the last time I made a video was to detach from relationships, detach from outcomes, detach from, foods that are super delicious and, palatable for the tongue, like a cookie that you buy at a store. Detach from buying it again. Self-control, right? Detach from social media for a little bit. That has been a major ability for me to be free, to be fully in love with my life as it is, to be stoked on what I am creating. All of a sudden, I have opportunities to help more people. And it's not that it's all of a sudden and it was luck. I had to make that luck myself. And I had to stay in my trust and in my prayer and to keep putting myself out there, which can be hard sometimes. But you have to try and you'll receive opportunities. And yeah, I guess I can kind of get into the story of how I ended up here. So a few months ago, back in October, I was really sad. And I was sad because I felt so alone. And I thought, like, it's not that I want to live with somebody, but I just want more connection in the two-dimensional reality. I wanted more connection in the three-dimensional reality. I was tired of making connections, talking to people on social media. I just wanted to see someone in the flesh, in the physical realm. And I was crying one day because I usually ride my bike to the beach, and that centers me and gets me grounded, but I had a flat tire, so I just thought, well, screw it, I'll just walk there. And I was getting ready to go, and my good friend called me and was, gave me some love and encouragement, and he sent me some money so I could fix my bike. So I went to the bike shop, they fixed my bike for me, I rode my bike to the beach, I felt so good, and I thought, wouldn't it be so cool if I ran into somebody that I knew? And lo and behold, I ran into my roommate. And I also realized that when I went up to her, she also needed me. She also was receiving a prayer. And it just felt right, it felt good, and it felt like this is where I need to be. I need to be with somebody that's also independent, strong, driven, and focused. And where we can have sistership. And sistership is so important. It is so important to celebrate your sisters. It is so important to be there for them when they're also going through some dark times. And it is so important to just be seen and loved and fully accepted in sistership. So I went home, sat with it, put it on the altar, asked God if this was the right move for me to make and if I should try. And so I called my landlord and I asked if I could break the lease and get my deposit back, and they said yes. So I moved, got my deposit back, I was able to pay for this rent, and now I'm here in this beautiful home. And the energy here just feels good. It feels different, it feels productive, and I have just been loving life so much more since moving. So this is my new layer. The queendom still holds in this space, but for two queens now, but this is my layer. I have yet to name the layer. If you can maybe give me some suggestions on what you feel. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give everybody a quick little update on what's currently going on with my life here in Florida, and get excited because there's going to be a lot more content coming through, and with the focus on with what my goal is as a strength and conditioning coach, like for women, to show women that there are solutions to losing weight, to having better cycles, to being fully in your physical body, to be in your best strength, to feel like you're not losing your mind because you've been stuck in a plateau, to understand that you have the power to control your gut microbiome through happiness, through breath. It's life is meant to be simple, and that is what my purpose is to be there for all you ladies, for all the women. Let's fucking go. Excuse me. Let's do this. Oh God. So let me show you around the bedroom. Let me show you my space. Maybe I'll give you a tour of the rest of the house one day, but for now I think this is the most that I'm willing to show the world. All right, loves. Thank you for being here. Much love to you, and I'll see you in the next video.